that good stuff?
It is me. Hi guys, it is me Sage. Welcome back to another studio vlog. If you are new here, my name is Sage. I am a ceramicist / illustrator based in Wajak aka Western Australia. And this is my YouTube channel where I show you my journey of being a self-taught ceramicist that is also chronically ill. I thought it'd be interesting to show you how I work, what I do, and also promote, you know, mental wellness, self-care, and looking after yourself in the process. I sort of use a lot of those themes like mental wellness and self-love and self-care into my work. It's really important to me to remind people that they're not machines and that they need to take rest and take breaks. So I hope you stick around and like my content and look forward to it. I have some really fun ideas for videos coming soon and I'd love to share them with you. So subscribe if you'd like to, or wait till the end of the video if you want to get to know me a bit more, and hit the like button if you haven't already, because that really helps me out. So now to the agenda for today. I need to go into the city to drop off some pieces for this exhibition that I have. I'm really excited for it. It is a market / exhibition at a place called Paper Mountain. It's like a studio that works with a lot of artists, and they hold a lot of events, and this event is for ceramicists based in my area. So I'm really excited to meet other ceramicists and see their work and have fun. So yeah, I'm just waiting for pieces in the kiln to cool down now. It's currently at 120 something degrees, so I have to wait till 100 degrees to prop the lid open, and then to 70 degrees to actually take the pieces out, and then we can go. That's pretty much all that's on the docket today. I also want to take this time at the start of the video to say thank you for everyone's kind words in the vlog, the previous one. Thank you so much for commenting and liking and subscribing. Yeah, it makes me really happy that you guys enjoy the content that I make, or at least I think you guys do. Okay, let's get to it. So sad. Hi, little buddy. I missed you so much. Okay, 11sies. Okay, so we have the rules of play. Please let these be sugar cubes. That's really cute. And then we have the cards. So tea trolley. That's so pretty, honey, look. Milk. Sugar. Cups and saucers. Fine china. Biscuits. Sandwiches. These are my favorite. Cakes. Servants. 11sies. And then it starts again, I believe. Yep. Just want to make sure. Ooh, okay, no. So, oh, look, the cards are different. Oh, it's so exciting. Okay, so we have red roses. I don't know what the yellow ones are. Oh, this is so pretty. I love the art style so much. And then the green ones. And then it looks like we have Prue Divine, Duke Dudley, Lady Dorothy, the Vicar, Master Atkins, Miss Carrington, and then a picture of some sugar, scoring, and that's to help us, and then sort of instructions. I really like it when games include these little cards to sort of tell you what each card does. I know that Love Letter does that, and it's really handy. Strong pull. Oh.
I'm gonna take servants and give you tea trolley. I gave you your tea trolley back.
Thanks, I was missing that. Okay, so we are back from our little errands into the city. So I dropped off the pieces, and I didn't vlog a lot just because I'm still sort of getting used to filming outside. But I have a little bit of mixed feelings about the event tomorrow for Paper Mountain. I'm super grateful that I get to do it, but I'm also really nervous. I originally, before going, was like, oh, I'm really happy with my work, I'm really proud of it, I want people to see it, and then now I'm like, everyone else is so much better than me. I think they have like a really good balanced mix of cutesy ceramicists and then more like, you know, traditional ceramic pieces, but I still feel like my work might be a little bit too, I don't know, kiddie or bright. It felt like I was the only one that had brightly coloured pieces, and like none of them had any glaze problems. They were all really well made, and I'm a bit anxious because, you know, mine has a few glaze problems and they're decently made, but I don't know, I just can't not compare myself. We left the venue feeling a little down just because it's really hard to like advocate for yourself as an artist, to be like, yeah, my pieces are great and I'm really proud of them and I can do that like on my own and I feel okay on my own, but then when I'm like in comparison with other artists, like in markets and events and things like that, I get a bit imposter syndrome-y. And I didn't think I'd feel this way. I thought I'd be like really, you know, excited. I'm like, oh, my stuff is different from other ceramicists, so I don't have to worry. But now I'm thinking, am I too different? I think as well because I'm only 19. I feel like, you know, I don't know any other 19-year-olds at the, like, I don't know everyone's ages at the exhibits, but just from looking at their work looks really great, so, you know, yeah. And also it looked like basically all of the pieces that are on at the market have like little stickers with their prices on them, and everyone seems to be like underselling their work a lot. You know, I looked at some pieces and I'm like, I'd pay double, you know, or I'd pay a lot more than what they're asking, and I was underselling myself a little bit because, you know, that's what a lot of starting artists do. But now the problem is, you know, as you undersell yourself, if everyone does that, that sort of creates like a new standard, and then new ceramicists or just strangers will be like, okay, this is a standard, I'm gonna pay this much, or that's too expensive, so then like the real, you know, the value of the work is like completely ignored. And my pieces are a little bit more expensive than some of the other artists there, so I'm scared. But my boyfriend does remind me that my work is hand built, so it takes, you know, double, triple the time to make something than if you were to make it on the wheel, so like that's why. So I'm just gonna sleep on it and hopefully tomorrow morning I'll feel a bit better. I don't know if I'm gonna go to the market tomorrow. Originally I was going to pop in and see how things are going, but I'm scared that if I go there and, you know, what if my pieces aren't selling, that might make me feel a little bad. So I think I might just wait till next week. Sometimes you just get in your head a little bit. But yeah, in better news, the battery for this camera apparently is sold out in like all of Australia from like the big camera stores. So we went to a place called JP Hi-Fi to buy a camera battery, and they were sold out everywhere. But luckily a camera store had it, so I have a second battery for this camera now, which is great. And we also got some board games. Okay, good morning. I've just woken up. I think it's like around 9. I had a pretty crappy day yesterday. I spent most of the day just feeling bad about my work, comparing myself, all the things that I shouldn't do, and that is unhealthy. I think I was feeling particularly down because I didn't have anything like work planned that day. I was like, it's a Sunday, I'm gonna rest. I haven't done that in a while, and I didn't spend the day resting at all. I just felt bad for not doing work, and I was like, maybe I'll draw, maybe I'll do stuff for YouTube, you know, to be productive. So that was a bit frustrating of me. So today's Monday, and I'm gonna get to work. First I'm gonna have some breakfast, and then I'm gonna start clay because I have a market in 3 weeks time and I need to prep for that. So yeah, I don't really know when I'll be happy or satisfied, or like when I'll stop comparing myself. I feel like my worth or my success is determined by these external you know, values of like followers or subscribers or likes or comments, and that's obviously really unhealthy, and I wouldn't say that to anyone else. I wouldn't be like, oh, you don't have enough followers, like, you know what I mean? It's very hypocritical, and I'm a hypocrite for sure, because I'm always telling people with my art that people should take their time and, you know, take things slow, meet them where they're at, and like meet themselves where they're at. You know, just enjoy the process of making art, make it for fun, and remind yourself that you're more than your follower count. But then when it comes to myself, I'm like, oh, I'm the exception, and it's very ridiculous. Yeah, I'm having a bit of a crisis on what I should do with my ceramics. So I'm running out of clay. I have like a quarter of a bag left, so this is usually when I'll go buy more clay. But I've been having a real tough time because my glazes aren't perfect. My underglaze isn't perfect. I'm not getting the colors or the shades that I want, and I'm constantly comparing myself to other ceramicists that I admire, like, how do they get such amazing colors? So I'm thinking of changing the clay body type that I work with. But it's really hard because nobody shares, you know, what they use and their tools out there, which is not like their job. It's like if you admire someone that uses color pencils and you want to know how they get like the strong pigment from the colored pencils or the creaminess and things like that, and if they don't say, you kind of have to just like zoom in on the Instagram pictures to find out yourself. So that's kind of the case for me, because ceramics is really difficult and I'm self-taught, so it's like I haven't really got anyone to ask, which is fine because I like doing that. I like figuring things out. It's so hard because I use stoneware clay, and it's really important to me that my pieces be microwave safe and dishwasher safe, because, you know, it makes it easier to look after the pieces. But earthenware clay, they give you more color options and super fun glazes, but they're not dishwasher and microwave safe. So it's like I have to decide that, and if I do go down the earthenware route, it's not, you can buy some durable earthenware, but stoneware is best. Like all of your ceramic bowls and things that you eat out of are most likely stoneware. This one is stoneware. I got this from an op shop 2 years ago, and back in Canberra. So I brought it all the way across Australia with me in my suitcase because it came in like a set, and they are made in Japan, and I really like the glaze, and yeah, anywho. But yeah, that's the dilemma. It's just so hard when like ceramics is so contradictory. Like they'll say one thing and then another site or another forum will say another thing, and you kind of have to experiment or just like use your own judgment. I really like some like, I don't know, I wish I could just go to someone and ask them and be like, please tell me everything that I don't know about ceramics, because I'm sure there's a lot. Okay, so the plan for today is to do some clay. I'm gonna make some jars today because those take the longest to dry. So I think I'm gonna make 3 jars, like maybe 3 medium jars and then like quite a few little jars, and that will be it for clay. And then I'm going to do some clay research and try to find a clay body that I'm happy with. I can see you now. I hate wearing my glasses. I really hate it. So never mind. What was I saying? So I'm going to research clay bodies, pick one that I actually like, and then buy a few glazes that I can test with them. Just because I want more color options. Like the colors I have, they're really bright, like fluoro. This is a good example. This one, the little wing broke off in the kiln. But like you can see how fluoro all of the colors are. They're just really bright, and I like it, but I don't really want like a highlighter yellow and highlighter pink. I'd really like, you know, some nice pastel shades. Also there's quite a bit of like bubbling and texture from the pink and yellow. You know, it doesn't give like a nice even coat, and like that's with 3 coats. So yeah, I'm just having a lot of glaze problems, and it's like, what if the clay body is the problem? Because if the clay body is the problem, I'll just change the clay that I'm using, and then that can solve potentially a lot of my problems. So yeah, I usually, because I don't have a ton of energy during the day, I usually give myself like 1 task a day, like 1 vague task. Like today is Patreon day, or clay, or YouTube editing and things like that, so that I don't like make too many expectations for myself and then feel disappointed at the end of the day. So I'm gonna go eat some breakfast now because it's sitting here, and then we'll start clay. Hello, and welcome back to another clay montage. Today we are making some jars, and while doing so, watching Cheyenne's latest Twitch stream. She usually streams at around 3 AM for me, so I always miss them, but it's really good to watch them the next day, especially while I'm doing clay, because it's like this ambient, calming stream. And it's really inspiring, actually. I'm kind of considering trying out Twitch streaming myself, just because I haven't really found any ceramicists on there, and it might be kind of fun to have some company of my own that I can chat with while working. Especially because my schedule is quite strict with working with clay, so I know that I'll be able to upload consistently. So yeah, I've been watching a lot of Cheyenne's videos and streams, as well as my friend Ash, Ash Meow. She does gaming streams at the moment, and they're a lot of fun, especially because she's doing a fundraising stream right now for the next 2 weeks for her dear friend, and I tuned in for the first one, and it was so much fun. I'll leave a link down below. It was just great to hang out with a friend while working, and I'd highly recommend it if you don't watch Twitch already. So for these jars, for my last market I only brought 1, and it turned out to be a very popular piece of mine. It did kind of well on social media, and everyone was so lovely about it, so I decided I would make some more with different colorways and different iterations. As you can see, I'm scoring and slipping as per usual. It is very relaxing though, to sort of just scratch away at the clay for a very long time. But I'm really excited for the upcoming market because I'm trying out some new things and just really working on improving my work and using the markets as like a way to test new pieces before putting them on social media and online. I'm not sure when I'll next do a market after this one, because they are kind of, you know, they're a lot of work, and you have to make a lot more pieces than I would for an online restock. And I hate how disconnected I am from my online community because I'm spending all of my time and energy on the market. But I'm really looking forward to June, because that means I get to do an online my shop restock for the first time in months. And I'm really excited / nervous to see how my, you know, new followers and, you know, the newer members of my community take my work. Like how they, you know, if they like them and what their opinion is. I haven't been sharing a lot because I'm really bad at taking Instagram photos or that sort of thing. I think it comes with the fact that I don't enjoy it a lot. Like I used to do TikToks and stuff like that, and they were fun to make for a while, but then I sort of got in my head a bit and I was like, I need to spend ages editing them and making them perfect. But the nature of TikTok is that you don't really know if a video is gonna do well. You know, it could go viral by accident, which I had one of my videos do. I literally filmed it on Christmas Day. It took me like less than a few minutes and it did really, really well. And then later I edited a video and filmed it with my good camera, and that one didn't do well at all. So I think that, you know, makes it a bit difficult, but I'm really enjoying YouTube so far, and yeah. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed, and if you have any feedback or anything, I'd love to hear it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!